Hello everyone, welcome back to Everyday Resilience with Fumi. Last week we started with an interesting topic, navigating relationship stress, building resilience together. We looked at the stressors, the signs. We discussed extensively about communication breakdown. So what is communication breakdown? It is when we stop communicating effectively and misunderstanding and conflict arises. There are many reasons why communication breakdown occurs. Defensiveness. When we become defensive, we stop listening and start reacting. Assumptions. When we assume we know what our partner is thinking or feeling, we can misinterpret their intentions. Lack of active listening. When we do not listen carefully to our partners, we can actually miss out some important cues and misunderstand their needs. So, how can we avoid communication breakdown? Here are some strategies. Active listening. Listen carefully to your partner to understand their perspective. Assumption. Don't assume that you know everything that your partner wants to say. Instead, ask open-ended questions so that you will understand what they are talking about. Using I statements. When expressing yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, and whatever it is, make use of I statement instead of you. It shows you are actually taking to responsibility. This will actually help you to take ownership of your emotion and thoughts, and you don't need to be blaming your partner. Avoid blaming your partner in everything. When you take ownership of your emotions, it will help you to focus on your own personal experiences and feelings. Example, you could say, I feel hurt when you don't include me in your plans, instead of saying, you always do whatever you like to do without telling me. Or, I think we should come together and discuss our budgets, instead of you saying, you always spend all our money. When you begin to express yourself, making it known to your partner that you are involved. I'm sure you agree with me that most times, even in the family, we will have something to say. But because we're not sure of what our partner will say, we'll just be using style, trying to avoid the direct question. And if you know your partner doesn't like such a thing and you want you to go straight to the point, then try everything possible to express your feelings. You notice that when you are actually blaming people, they tend to be defensive. So avoid blaming. You know why? Because if you do not blame someone, such a person will actually relax to want to apologize. And aside from that, it's better for you to focus on the behavior of that person or the action, and then try to explain whatever it is that you don't like, instead of attacking that person or accusing the person, so that in the long run, it will not affect your mental health. Blame can lead to hurt feelings, defensiveness, conflict escalation. To avoid blame, instead of using accusatory language, use descriptive language. Emphasize solely on the behavior or action instead of attacking your partner. Explain how you are feeling, whatever someone is doing to you, for you not to be stressed in that relationship. Let that person know how you feel and be sure that it is well communicated so that you are not attacking that person. At the same time, you are also not happy about the whole thing. For example, you could say, I feel frustrated when the dishes are not done, instead of you never do dishes and you're leaving them for me. Another example, you could also say, I feel we need to find a better way to communicate about our schedule, instead of you're always late and don't care about my time. See, effective communication is about collaboration, not confrontation. To focus on finding solutions together, use open-ended questions to encourage discussions and explorations of options. Listen actively and try to understand your partner's perspective, and work together to identify common goals and find mutually beneficial solutions. For example, what do you think we could do to improve our communications about household chores? How can we find a compromise on our different work schedules? What are your thoughts on how we can actually support each other on our goals and aspirations? By incorporating I statements, avoiding blame, and focusing on finding solutions together, you can create a more constructive, respectful, and effective communication dynamics in your relationship. Remember, relationships are a journey. Navigating stress together with your partner can actually strengthen your bond. Let's continue this next week. Thanks for watching. Ignite resilience, grow stronger.